Self-proclaimed, humanoid interface created by aliens. Self-proclaimed, time-traveling girl. Self-proclaimed, squad of Esper boys. They've shown me enough proof that I may now safely remove the word self-proclaimed from their titles. The three of them, each for their own reasons, mind you, are currently focused on Haruhi Suzumiya. Even if I believe everything I've seen, I still can't figure out one thing. Why me? An alien, a girl from the future, and an Esper boy all migrated toward Haruhi because, as Koizumi put it, that's what she wished for. What about me? Why have I been dragged feet first into all this weird stuff anyway? I mean, I'm a 100% ordinary high schooler. No special powers or anything here. I mean, who wrote this scenario? Was it you, Haruhi? Yeah, right. It's not like it's my problem anyway. Why do I have to get all worked up about it? All this is Haruhi's fault. Seriously, she's the one who should be worried about all this weirdness going on, not me. Nagato, Koizumi, Miss Asahina, from now on they should just go speak to her directly. And whatever happens after that, well, that's Haruhi's problem. I've got nothing to do with it. Everyone else can go do whatever they want as far as I'm concerned. Yo! Hey. Tanaguchi, do you think I'm a normal high schooler?
Huh? I don't know. Normal high schoolers don't go around pushing girls down in classrooms, know what I'm saying? Especially Yuki Nagato, who according to my ranking system scores about A-.
I shall explain myself. Tanaguchi's memory of the events was a complete fiction, a fantasy, merely a dream. Nagato's the victim of Haruhi, who's turned the literary club into her lair. Upset by this turn of events, she merely consulted me for advice. I sympathized with the poor girl and agreed to help out as best I could. After Haruhi'd gone, we decided to meet in the classroom so that we could discuss her options. That's when Nagato, an anemic all her life, suffered a seizure. She toppled over, and as I lunged to prevent her from falling to the hard linoleum floor, you came walking through the door, Tanaguchi. Once you find out the truth about something, 10 to 1, it's always going to turn out to be something trivial.
You liar. Even if I was dumb enough to believe that lie, the fact that Nagato, who's famous for being antisocial, mind you, came to you for advice, well, that automatically makes you not normal, buddy.
I never realized Nagato's that famous.
Also, you happen to be one of Suzumiya's henchmen. So if you think that you're just a normal male high school student, then I'm about as normal as a water flea.
Hey, Tanaguchi, you don't have any supernatural powers, do you?
Huh? I knew it. You've finally become poisoned by Suzumiya's extreme brand of nuttiness, haven't you? Don't get too close to me, buddy, or I'll catch the Suzumiya bug.
Why didn't you change out of your gym clothes?
Because it's hot. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna change again when we get to the club room. Besides, I've got cleaning duty, and it's easier for me to move around in this.
Yeah, well, can't argue with that.
I was thinking, what do you want Mikuru's next costume to be?
We've had the bunny girl, the maid. I guess she could... Wait, what do you mean next?
Kitty cat ears? Or a nurse? Or maybe a dominatrix?
Kitty cat ears, nurse's outfit, maybe a dominatrix.
What an idiot.
Hey, you're the one who brought it up.
Oh, man. I'm so bored.
I see. There it is.
You working on anything important?
No, nothing.
Really? Hey, what's this?
I'm screwed.
Why does that folder have my name on it, huh? Come on, let me see. Let me see.
Oh, this? Well, yeah, I wonder. It's probably nothing to worry about, though.
That sounds like a lie.
Miss Asahina, could you step back a little, please?
Please let me look. Can't I see?
What?
Let me look. What do you think you're doing? So, you're into maid outfits, huh?
What are you talking about?
We're gonna change.
Sure, fine with me.
I said we're changing now.
So what?
Get up!
What's with her? She never cares if people see her when she's changing in our homeroom.
Well, now my arms and shoulders are cool, but the rest of this crummy outfit doesn't breathe at all.
Hello? So I guess today's the day of the costume party?
Don't make the story more complicated.
Mikuru, come here. Have a seat.
They're like a couple of sisters.
She just wants to make a maid with braids. In the end, it was actually a pretty normal day at the club. There wasn't really anything we wanted to do. Actually, we didn't know what we should do. It was like a moratorium on life as time flowed by. A life we took for granted. An ordinary life. And despite feeling dissatisfied about the overwhelming lack of things to do, you keep thinking about the next day. You keep telling yourself you still got lots of time. But that was unusual in and of itself. And that really wasn't a bad thing at all. Almost getting killed by a classmate, or perhaps meeting a monster tearing up a deserted world with gray skies. No, those things don't happen every day. It's true. I wish that days like this would last forever. And wouldn't you think that way too? But there was someone that didn't think so. And of course, it was Haruhi Suzumiya. What do you think you're doing?
Scissors! I need them for art class.
Well, okay, I guess, but just ask for him next time, all right? She knew that she could get away with it. By the way, do you know what makes people have dreams? There are two kinds of sleep. REM sleep, and then there's non-REM sleep. The two repeat in intervals throughout the sleep cycle. During REM, when the body's asleep but the brain is still somewhat active, that's when we have dreams.
Joan! Joan!
The alarm hasn't gone off yet, has it?
Wake up!
No way.
I'm telling you to wake up! Do you know where we are right now? I thought I woke up, and then I found myself in this place with you lying there passed out next to me. What's going on? And why did we wake up outside our school like this?
A closed space.
I thought I was sleeping in my bed at home, so how did we end up in this place? The sky, it's weird.
Have you seen Koizumi?
No, why? Is he here?
No, just a hunch I had. First off, let's get out of the school. We might be able to find someone somewhere else.
You don't seem very surprised by all of this somehow.
Oh, I'm surprised, all right. Especially at the fact that you're here.
What is this?
This thing runs all around the perimeter of the school.
Does that mean we can't get out of here?
Well, if you're scared, just go ahead and grab my arm, why don't you? I'm sure it'll help get me in the mood.
Jerk. I can't get a dial tone.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Hey, Kyun, look. Where are we? It's really weird.
You thirsty?
No thanks. What's going on? What is this? I don't get it at all. Where are we? And why am I here anyway? And on top of all that, why am I alone with you?
How should I know?
I'm gonna look around. You stay here, got it? I'll be right back.
Typical Haruhi behavior. Koizumi, that you?
Well, hello there.
Took you long enough to show up, although I guess I was sort of expecting to see you looking a little more normal.
Yeah, that. I need to talk to you about something. Frankly speaking, this is what I'd call an emergency situation. Normally, I can get into close space without too much trouble. But this time, even with some extra power from my colleagues, it was all I could do to show up in this incomplete form. And I'm not gonna last too long either. Looks like our Esper powers are fading. They could disappear any minute now.
Then do you know what's going on? And are Haruhi and I the only ones stuck in here?
That's it. The thing we've been afraid of happening all along is starting to happen right now. It seems Miss Suzumiya has finally given up on the real world. She's decided to create a new one now. In other words, this is the end of the world.
What was that?
The top brass at the organization is seriously panicked right now. Nobody knows what will happen to the real world now that we've lost our deity. If Miss Suzumiya is feeling merciful, we might get to keep living on this side of the bubble. But it might disappear into nothing the next minute, too.
Wait, now why is this...
Who knows? In any case, both you and Miss Suzumiya have completely disappeared from our world. You two aren't in an ordinary closed space. It's a new dimension that Miss Suzumiya has created. I don't know. Maybe all the other closed spaces were practice for the one you're in right now. The space that you're in right now is probably the world that Miss Suzumiya wishes she was in. I don't really know what she wants, so I'm at a loss as to what could happen next.
Do you have any idea why I'm the one in here with her?
You honestly have no idea why? You were chosen by Miss Suzumiya. You were the one and only person from the other world that Miss Suzumiya really wanted to be with. I thought you'd have realized that by now. Looks like I'm almost out of time. The way things are going, I don't think we'll be seeing each other again.
So you're telling me that's it? I gotta live all alone here with Haruhi in this dull world of gray?
You're the new Adam and Eve. Go on, procreate, increase the population.
I'll punch you for that.
Just joking. It's only a theory, but I think in a little while this place will start looking more familiar. However, it's not going to be exactly the same as over here. Well, if I ever get reincarnated on your side, be sure to say hi for me.
So we can never go back to that side ever again?
Only if Miss Suzumiya wishes it. Although I hate to say it, the chances of that are pretty slim. I'm gonna miss you guys a lot. I would have liked to get to know both of you better. The whole thing fills me with a bit of regret. Oh, almost forgot. I've got messages for you from Mikuro Asahina and Yuki Nagito. Miss Asahina told me to deliver an apology to you. I'm sorry, it's all my fault. And Yuki Nagito told me to tell you, turn on the computer. Goodbye.
What kind of joke is this anyway? Of course I can see it. What should I do? That what? Nagito! What do you want me to do? Nagito, Koizumi. What are you going to do with the SOS brigade? You created it. Are you just going to throw it away?
It doesn't matter anymore. I'm having the strangest, most wonderful experience I've ever dreamed of having. I don't need to search for it when it's happening right here.
But I want to go back. It took something like this to make me realize. Even though I complain a lot, I really liked my life up till now. Kunihida, and that idiot Taniguchi, Koizumi, Nagato, Miss Asahina, and that Asakura girl who disappeared. You can put her on the list too.
What are you talking about?
I want to go back and see all of them again. I don't know, I feel like I've still got so many things that I want to talk to them about.
You'll see them again. It's not like this place is going to be covered by a big gloomy shadow forever. Once tomorrow comes around, I'm positive the sun's going to shine again. I know it will, I can tell.
That's not it. I'm not talking about seeing them in here. I want to see everybody from the old world in the old world.
I don't understand you. Weren't you sick and tired of the boring world we were living in? Didn't you want something really weird and interesting to happen like I
I've had all these strange things happening around me. You had no way of knowing this, but I guess you can say the world's been revolving around you. You've been completely unaware of it, but actually everything in the world was getting more and more weird and interesting. Nagato said she was the potential for evolution. Miss Asahina called her a distortion in space-time, and Koizumi treated her like a god. Then, what about me? What does Haruhi Suzumiya mean to someone like me? Haruhi is Haruhi, and nothing else but Haruhi. Great, using tautology to dodge the question. I can't help it. I just don't have a definite answer for it. I mean, think about it. If somebody pointed at a classmate of yours and asked you what that person meant to you, how would you answer? What would you say? Sorry, I'm dodging the question again, but to me, Haruhi isn't just a classmate. And of course, she's not the potential for evolution, a time distortion, or a god either. That's impossible!
Do you know the story of Snow White? What's wrong?
I've sort of got a thing for girls with ponytails.
What?
I don't remember when it was, but you had your hair in a ponytail, and it looked so good on you it was criminal.
Huh? What, are you an idiot?
What kind of dream was that? Sigmund Freud's gotta be laughing at me. I never had a dream that was so realistic before. Or maybe this isn't the old world anymore. Maybe this world is a new one that Haruhi created. And if that's the case, how would I go about confirming it? Yo, how you doing?
I don't know, not so good. I had a nightmare last night.
Really?
Yeah, I couldn't really get any sleep because of it. I've never wanted to ditch school so badly like today.
Is that so? Haruhi,
Yeah, what?
looks good on you.
I believe I should be thanking you right now. It looks like I get to keep my part-time job a little while longer. Well, I don't think we can deny the distinct possibility that the world we're in now was freshly created by her last night. In any case, it is an honor to see you and Miss Suzumiya again. Be seeing you after class.
You and Haruhi Suzumiya disappeared from this world for 2 hours and 30 minutes.
So tell me, how many more of your kind are out there anyway?
A lot.
And is somebody like Asakura going to come around and try and kill me again?
Don't worry. I won't let that happen. You're back! I'm so glad to see you again. You never make it back.
Miss Asahina.
If Miss Suzumiya saw us, it'll be offensive if they're repeating their mistakes again.
I don't have any idea what you're saying. Oh, by the way, Miss Asahina, I believe you've got a star-shaped mole on your chest right about here. Am I right?
Huh? How did you know that? I didn't even know it was shaped like a star till just now. When did you realize it? And what are you two doing? Mikaru, I bet you're bored with the maid outfit, so I got you a new one. Stop squirming! Resistance is futile. This time it's a nurse's outfit. Or should I say doctor's aid? Oh, whatever you call them. It's cute.
Now, let me tell you about what happened afterwards. The SOS Brigade finally submitted all the necessary paperwork to register as an extracurricular group within the school. I was sure that the name Spreading Excitement All Over the World with Haruhi Suzumiya Brigade would have been rejected outright, so we changed it at the last minute to Spreading Cheer to Our Student Body Brigade. And we still patrol the town for strange phenomena. Today's our second tour of duty. By some strange coincidence, Miss Asahina, Nagato, and Koizumi all had errands to run. So I'm waiting for Haruhi by myself. I made sure to arrive an hour before we had agreed to meet. Remember, we had a rule that regardless of whether or not you were late, the last person to show up gets a penalty. I'm not quite sure why she's scowling. Perhaps it's a reaction to the low attendance rate today. Or could it be regret that she's shown up last? I don't know. But I'll have lots of time to find out. when she's buying me lunch at the cafe. And when we sit down, I'd like to talk to her about all sorts of things. About how the SOS Brigade is going to operate from now on. My wish list for Miss Asahina's cosplaying, etc., etc. But I digress. I already know exactly what I want to talk to her about first. Yeah, that's right. For starters, I'm thinking I'd like to talk to her a little bit about aliens, time travelers, and espers.